Welcome to the weekly update on Dr. G's YouTube channel, posted on Edmodo. First of all, thank you all for your wonderful communication and participation. We've gone through a couple of weeks and it's been really quite outstanding, so I really appreciate your cooperation. We have a month to go, and most of you are doing really well. Be sure to check out the weekly Scarab board with the totals for whatever group's in the lead on the civilization race, which will conclude at the end of this semester, and it'll be posted every Thursday around noon, so be sure to take a look at that. I just got a call just a few minutes ago. The Innovation Center is not going to be open on May 2nd, so we will not have that event. According to Governor Sisolak, no facilities like that can be open through the middle of May. So I'm working on how we're going to handle it and take care of it, so I'll keep you posted on that. We have 2 more presentations to go. Oh, by the way, I keep looking to the side because I have my notes there. Also, you might hear a dog in the background occasionally. So the dog that never barks is barking today. So anyway, so we have 2 more presentations to go on Mondays, and that's going great. It's the same procedure as always. By noon on Saturdays, I post the syllabus. I post 2 weeks at a time on the syllabus, so you'll be able to see what's coming up. Let's see. Just want to mention that on the 15th, you'll be invited to a Zoom class starting at 7 o'clock, co-hosted by myself and Nick Gapp from the UNR Media Lab. He will go over some of the uploads he's put on Canvas for you. By the way, you can contact him anytime by email, ngapp@unr.edu, and he will help you. He has the time to do so. He may not respond right away. Give him up to 24 hours. And he's very, very good about that. As you know, on the 15th of April, all of our civilization presentations have been completed. He will lead not sure how long it'll be, at least a half hour probably, on the 15th starting at 7. However, your dream interpretation journey, worth 25 points, is due by 7 o'clock. I would suggest you try to do it before class starts at 7 rather than try to get it in right at 7. I'm suggesting 6:30 up to 6:55 to get those in, if not before. And I'll keep a log of all of your submissions in order to keep track of your points. It'll be a Zoom message. You'll have an invitation. You'll click on it. You'll be able to come right into the Zoom. I would suggest if you're using a laptop, you might possibly download Zoom to your laptop. And if you're on a smartphone, you can access and download the Zoom app. So have that ready to go by the 15th. So what are we going to do after that? Well, presentations will be done. However, you still have plenty of class time to complete your virtual museum, which will be due on at 7 o'clock on Wednesday, April 22nd. That's right, Wednesday, April 22nd. So it'll be your virtual museum will be submitted. However, we have dates where right now we have nothing specifically planned other than you guys to complete your work. So you'll have time on the 20th, 22nd, 27th, and the 29th. You'll have those 4 class period times as groups to complete your final 2 projects. There will be a collaboration rubric probably around the 27th, our final collaboration rubric. And I must say the first one, everybody had scores in 17 or 18. So everybody got 25 points for that. If ever you want to see the point breakdown, you can go to the syllabus and see how it's broken down. Let's see. On those days, April 20, 22, 27, and 29, as far as it stands right now, I may change my mind. Start thinking ahead as a group. Do you want to risk scarabs? We're not in person, so you can't roll the golden die yourself. So if you decide, yes, we want to risk some scarab points for our final score as a group, civilization, then I will roll them for you. And I will roll them 3 times. And you have a choice as a group. You'll have up to 20 seconds approximately, not too long, to decide what you're going to do. So say you roll a 10, a 30, and a 90. You can choose the lowest one, 2 of them, or all 3 of them. Remember, if you roll 3 100s, then you're going to have to risk at least 100 scarabs. So keep that in mind. And some of you may say, well, I'm far enough in the lead, I don't want to do anything. Others might say, I'm in the lead and I'm going to risk everything and get more points. So there's a lot of strategy that can be developed there. So start thinking it over now in your group meetings. Let's see. If you decide to risk points, then of course I'll have the question deck completed at that point. Say I'm going to make up, say it's England, the first group that went, they decide to risk some points. Well, I'm going to take out the England 10 questions and answers out of the deck. And then I will draw the deck. I will give you probably, I haven't decided how to do it. We might do it by phone. We might do it by Zoom. I might just do a group text to you or a group email. And then I'll give you a certain number of seconds to decide as a group what the answer to the question is. We'll figure it out. We'll come up with something that'll work. If you answer correctly, the points that you wagered, you will have that added to your total. If you answer incorrectly, that'll be deducted from your scarab total. So keep that in mind. Right now, if we don't have the Innovation Center, which we don't now, looks like probably April 30th, the way it stands now, will be, I think that's a Thursday, will be our due date for the final mini documentary. You all have a checklist for your documentary, so that should give you some guidelines what specifically you have to do. And you can also ask questions of Nick Gapp from the Media Lab. The dream interpretation journey will be due on the 15th, as I mentioned. It needs to be in by 7 o'clock. If it's late, then you're not going to get your full points. And the dream interpretation is the last do-over. So if for some reason you didn't quite get it, even though I've sent several emails about it, and I'm not looking for perfection on this, I'm just looking for a strong effort in a minimum one-page double-spaced. And I think I've given some general ideas in the emails that I've sent out how to do that. All right, so I think at this point for this week, I've covered everything I want to mention. If you have any questions, any need for clarity, same as always, just send me a text message and we'll figure it out. And if I've forgotten anything, I apologize, but I'll send a group text out to clarify anything that's not clear. With that, I'll see you again on Dr. G's YouTube channel next Friday.